she put her interview skills to work, about to have me crying on my own live over here. Okay, girl? Don't do it. Don't do it to me right now. But I do give myself grace. I do give myself the space to grieve and, you know, work through that trauma in that situation. So, and that's how I know, like, I've healed a lot and I've came a long way. And that's how I have to often track my progress and how far I've come, because I just know how I would have handled situations before. And I give a lot of credit to being back in therapy and working with somebody that, you know, can help me work through those things. And so I appreciate anybody in those spaces that are trying to help people, because I think a lot of that is a lot of unhealed, you know, trauma, which we all have. But a lot of it, mothering issues, and it's just like, it caused such an imbalance on either side, whether it's, you know, the masculine or the female side. Yeah, I'm trying to be strong for my kids. Also show them, you know, an example of what not to do. Scott, welcome in. But unfortunately, and I've said this, you know, before, I can't give them the example and show them what a healthy relationship looks like by myself. It's got to be two people, you know, to be able to execute that example for these kids. Like, I can show them what not to do. I can show them how it's not supposed to be. I can tell, you know, but I've done that twice now, you know, and hopefully they can see that they deserve the best version of me. And I think I'm getting there. But they deserve that. It's just sad that I can't give them that example. So it is sad. Because how can you know, you're not going to be able to pour into somebody like that if, for one, you can't pour into yourself. Or if you've never been poured into, is that you don't even know how to love somebody. I don't know. I'm about to start talking about relationships up in here. This is El Nino Radio. Andre Day, I think this is like a breakup song.
It's still so.
What's going on?
Y'all give me hugs. Oh, you talk about this too much, and I'm just talking about therapy right now, but bring it back in. What do you want? And so I had to sit there and really think about it. Like, I don't know. I thought this is what I was supposed to do, you know?
Yeah. That's what they
without having that guidance and like the female influence that we talk about, and having these examples and people in our community, in our team, our village, like, I didn't have any of that. Like, I'm trying to create that for my kids, but it's a struggle because it takes a village, but who's in the village?
Village is gone. That was back in the days. There was a village.
It's the village people.
I think you can have it.
It's just a little bit of everybody. Okay,
it's more difficult to like curate that, especially when it comes to like your children and who you can trust to be around and to really care for your children's heart. Because being real, it's some people that were friends of mine that even when we decided not to have a relationship anymore, I thought that they would still have, you know what I mean, still rock with my children because of, you know, how they were built. And so because of how ingrained they became within my life. But when it came at the end of the
what's the next goal? Is it
Would you recommend people to get married? Would you recommend women to get married?
If that's what their goal, I mean, if that's what they want. My thing is, I would recommend that people figure out what they want before you get married. Somebody else wants, not what you think that somebody expects you to do. What do you actually want? What do you believe? Like, genuinely in your heart. I've struggled with that a lot, is just figuring out, what do I think, you know, or what do I believe, and what do I want, and not what I think that, you know, I think this is how it's supposed to be. This is what everybody else is doing. This is what's expected of me.
This is
what do I actually want? And working through that and like talking to, you know, my therapist and having her redirect that. That's why I get emotional about it. But I know we were kind of touching a little bit about it last night with our our conversation about autism in the Black household, but that's a whole nother conversation that we would have to kind of get into. Just not the household, but like actually navigating like through difficulties in your marriage while trying to co-parent kids with special needs.